GPRN, Nscn leadership meets Kuki national workers, reaffirms historic ties in Naga political movement. Source, Nagaland Tribune. On July 15, 2025, a significant meeting took place in Nagaland where the leadership of the government of the People's Republic of Nagaland, National Socialist Council of Nagaland, GPRN, Nscn, under the stewardship of Otto Kilonser and Working Committee, WC, convener of the Naga National Political Groups, Nnpgs, N. Hitovi Zimomi, along with Vice President Chenyem Konyak, convened with over 80 Kuki national workers from both civil and military wings, led by senior GPRN Nscn leader C. Nscn Kuki. The delegation reaffirmed the deep historical and political ties between the indigenous Kuki community of Nagaland and the broader Naga national movement. This gathering, held at the O-King, underscored the enduring partnership between the Kukis and Nagas, rooted in a shared commitment to the Naga political struggle, which dates back to the early 20th century. The meeting not only highlighted the Kuki community's integral role in this movement, but also emphasized their resolve to support a peaceful and honorable resolution to the Indo-Naga political issue. Historical context of Kuki-Naga ties. The Naga political movement, which seeks self-determination and recognition of Naga sovereignty, has a complex history stretching back to the colonial era. One of the pivotal moments in this struggle was the submission of a memorandum to the British Statutory Commission, also known as the Simon Commission, on January 10, 1929. This memorandum, drafted by the Naga Club, articulated the Naga people's desire for self-determination following the British withdrawal from India. Among the signatories was Lengjan Kuki, the sole Kuki representative whose participation remains a powerful symbol of Kuki-Naga unity. The GPRN Nscn, in its statement following the July 15 meeting, described Lengjan Kuki as a beacon of light for the indigenous Kuki community in Nagaland, emphasizing that his legacy continues to inspire their involvement in the Naga cause. The Kuki delegation during the meeting recalled this historical milestone, noting that the Kuki community's contributions to the Naga political movement predate those of some Naga groups, including those from Manipur. The statement from the GPRN, Nscn's Ministry of Information and Publicity, MIP, highlighted that the Kukis stood shoulder to shoulder with the Naga pioneers from as early as 1929, a fact that the organization insists cannot be erased from Naga history. This historical alliance underscores the Kukis' role as stakeholders in the Naga political and social system, a point reiterated by the delegation as they pledge to continue protecting and defending Nagaland's interests. The meeting and its significance. The gathering at the O-King was more than a ceremonial reaffirmation of ties. It was a strategic dialogue aimed at consolidating support for the ongoing Indo-Naga peace process. The Kuki delegation, led by C. Nscn Kuki, expressed unwavering support for the GPRN Nscn leadership, specifically acknowledging the roles of President Maj, Red, RM, Lotha, and N. Hitovi Zimomi, who also serves as the convener of the WC Nnpgs. The delegation's endorsement reflects the broader sentiment within the Kuki community in Nagaland, which views itself as an integral part of the Naga political framework. They emphasize their commitment to welcoming an honorable and acceptable political solution between the government of India, Gowai, and the Nagas, signaling their readiness to contribute to a peaceful resolution. The meeting also served as a platform to address challenges to the Naga political narrative. The GPRN Nscn cautioned against what it described as false scripts propagated by late entrants to the Naga movement, who, according to the MIP, attempt to rewrite and diminish Naga history, identity, and culture with dubious, impractical narratives. This statement appears to be a veiled critique of factions or groups that the GPRN Nscn perceives as diluting the movement's core principles. The organization encouraged the Kuki national workers to uphold the legacy of their pioneers, such as Lengjan Kuki, and to remain steadfast in their commitment to the Naga cause. The Kuki community's role in Nagaland. The Kuki community in Nagaland, though a minority, has played a significant role in the state's socio-political landscape. Their integration into the Naga political movement is not merely historical, but also practical, with Kuki national workers actively participating in both civil and military wings of the GPRN Nscn. The delegation's composition, over 80 members, including representatives from various sectors, demonstrates the community's organizational strength and dedication. The GPRN and Nscn's acknowledgement of the Kuki's contributions highlights their status as equal partners in the struggle, a sentiment reinforced by the delegation's pledge to remain an integral part of the Naga political and social system. The Kuki-Naga relationship, however, is not without its complexities. Tensions in neighboring Manipur, particularly between the Kuki-Zo and Meitei communities, have occasionally strained inter-community relations in the region. The GPRN and Nscn statement carefully avoids direct reference to these conflicts, focusing instead on the indigenous Kukis of Nagaland and their historical alignment with the Naga cause. This distinction is crucial, as it separates the Nagaland-based Kukis from broader regional dynamics, emphasizing their localized commitment to the Naga political movement. The broader Naga political movement? The Naga political movement is characterized by its multiplicity of factions, each with varying approaches to achieving the goal of Naga self-determination. The GPRN, Nscn, led by Kitovi Jimomi, is part of the WC and Nnpgs, which signed the agreed position with the Gowai in 2017, advocating for a practical and inclusive solution to the Naga issue. In contrast, the National Socialist Council of Nagaland Isak Muiva, Nscn-IM, another prominent faction, has been engaged in talks with the Gowai since the signing of the framework agreement in 2015, emphasizing demands for a separate Naga flag and constitution. The July 15 meeting with the Kuki delegation aligns with the GPRN, Nscn's broader strategy of fostering unity and inclusivity among stakeholders to strengthen its negotiating position with the Gowai. The call for unity was a recurring theme in the meeting. The GPRN and Nscn urged the Kuki national workers to ignore divisive narratives and focus on the shared goal of a peaceful resolution. This message resonates with earlier appeals from the Kuki region, which, in a July 2 statement, endorsed Kitovi's leadership and called for all Naga political entities to prioritize the Indo-Naga political solution over personal differences. The Kuki delegation's support for Kitovi's leadership underscores his pivotal role in the Nnpgs and the broader Naga movement, particularly at a time when internal divisions among Naga factions remain a challenge. Challenges and future prospects. The Indo-Naga peace process has been protracted, with significant milestones such as the 1997 ceasefire, the 2015 framework agreement, and the 2017 agreed position, yet a final resolution remains elusive. The GPRN and Nscn's engagement with the Kuki community reflects an effort to consolidate support among diverse groups within Nagaland to present a unified front in negotiations with the Gowai. However, the multiplicity of Naga factions, including the Nscn-IM, Nscn-K, and others, complicates this effort. The Forum for Naga Reconciliation, FNR, has repeatedly called for convergence between the Nnpgs and Nscn-IM to present a single document for a comprehensive solution, a sentiment echoed by Naga civil society organizations. The Kuki delegation's reaffirmation of their commitment to the Naga cause also highlights the broader challenge of balancing regional identities within the Naga movement. While the Kukis of Nagaland have historically aligned with the Nagas, their counterparts in Manipur face different socio-political realities, which occasionally create tensions. The GPRN and Nscn's emphasis on the indigenous Kukis of Nagaland as distinct stakeholders helps navigate these complexities, ensuring that the focus remains on their contributions to the Naga political struggle. Conclusion. The July 15, 2025 meeting between the GPRN, Nscn leadership, and Kuki national workers marks a significant moment in the ongoing Naga political movement. By reaffirming the historic ties between the Kukis and Nagas dating back to the 1929 memorandum, the gathering underscores the Kuki community's integral role in Nagaland's socio-political fabric. The delegation's pledge to support an honorable and acceptable political solution reflects a shared commitment to peace and unity, even amidst the challenges of factionalism and regional tensions. As the Indo-Naga peace process continues, such engagements highlight the importance of inclusivity and collaboration in achieving a resolution that respects the unique history and aspirations of the Naga people, including their Kuki allies. The legacy of figures like Lungjan Kuki serves as a reminder of the enduring partnership that continues to shape the Naga struggle for self-determination. Source: Nagaland Tribune, July 16, 2025.